drivers speed along Germany's Autobahns, the scenery tends to be just a blur. But here's a real head-turner, a roadside chapel that's a prettier place to pray while on the road.
Highways and rest stops are inhospitable places. Who would want to linger? Here, the journey is not the reward. It's about getting from A to B as quickly as possible. Then, slap bang in the middle of this traffic hell, heavenly peace. A space for a dialogue with your inner self. The Highway Chapel in Siegerland in Western Germany. This oasis has been nominated for the DAM Prize for Architecture in Germany.
I have to admit, we were a bit aghast. It was a pretty hardcore place. I thought, how can you build something there that conveys emotionality, hope, and faith? It should spirit you far away and remain very much in the here and now.
Michael Schumacher is one half of Schneider+Schumacher, an architecture firm based in Frankfurt. The company made its name with the temporary viewing structure that stood first on Potsdamer Platz in Berlin and then by the city's central station. And with the spectacular extension of the Städel Museum in Frankfurt and the developments of that city's Westhafen. And now with this Highway Chapel, which was a rare opportunity.
It's great being able to build a church. It's not common these days. There are very few churches being built, and of course for architects, churches have always been the most wonderful buildings imaginable because they're not so functional.
The highway sign for a church was the initial inspiration, a visual symbol that's instantly recognizable. From the front, the Highway Chapel looks like a piece of origami, with the light falling through two pointed ears.
Abstraction is always a possible method. We needed something as visually strong as the nearby pylon. The highway sign for a church and the church symbol in general was a promising cipher.
Outside, austere beauty. And inside? We can get a good idea of that from the model. Under the roof, a vaulted ceiling made of humble chipboard. It creates a sacred atmosphere akin to a Gothic cathedral.
An essential criterion for spirituality is that you don't recognize where the light's coming from. The inner shell and the outer shell are not identical. There's something in between, whatever that is, the Holy Spirit, our dear Lord, something else. That was our leitmotif from the outset.
Motorway churches are a predominantly German phenomenon. The first gas station for the soul was built 50 years ago. Now there are a total of 40 across Germany. Here you can recover from the stresses and strains of Autobahn driving. These churches are not affiliated with any one denomination and are architecturally pretty way out. So, who really uses them?
Nowadays, people come from all around the world. In the summer, a lot of people came on foot or by bike, and they stopped off here. It was very important to us that this was an interfaith church open to everyone, and literally open 24/7.
People frequently come here in the middle of the night or to Friday prayers. Sometimes they pen moving life stories in the visitor's book about separations they've been through or accidents they've recovered from. The kings of the road can take away free copies of the Trucker's Bible. The church is popular with the public.
It's absolutely beautiful, something really special.
I like the simplicity of it. It has a certain charm. It's a bit alien to people like me, but with the wood it's attractive.
The church was funded by donations, and in contrast to many other churches these days, people do come here.
It's up to them what they see in it. Both my partner and I believe in buildings that can't be easily categorized.
This is a wonderful place to take some time out before rejoining the fray.